But what are we going to do about him?
Later on, when it gets dark, take him out to some secret place and bury him.
Well, yeah, I suppose we could do that. Don't suppose any relatives are going to go around looking for him. You know me. Sometimes ideas just pop into my head. And I was thinking, seems a downright shame. Seems an awful waste. Such a nice plump frame. What his name has, no, it can't be traced. Business needs a lift. That's to be erased. Think of it as thrift, as a gift, if you get my drift. No? Seems an awful waste. I mean, with the price of meat, what it is, when you get it, if you get it. Good, you got it. Take for instance Mrs. Mooney and her pie shop. Business never better, using only pussycats and toast. Now pussy's good for maybe 6 or 7 at the most. And I'm sure they can't compare as far as taste.
Mrs. Lovett, what a charming notion, eminently practical and yet appropriate as always. Mrs. Lovett, how I did without you all these years, I'll never know. How delectable, also undetectable. How choice, how rare, for what's the sound of the world out there?
What, Mr. Todd, what is that sound?
Those crunching noises pervading the air.
Yes, Mr. Todd, yes, all around.
It's man devouring man, my dear. And who are we to deny it in here? These are desperate times, Mrs. Lovett. Desperate measures are called for.
Here we are, hot out of the oven.
What is that?
It's priest. Have a little priest.
Is it really good?
Sir, it's too good at least. Then again, it don't commit sins of the flesh, so it's pretty fresh.
Awful lot of fat.
Only where it's sat.
Haven't you got poet or something like that?
No, you see, the trouble with poet is how do you know it's deceased? Try the priest.
Heavenly. Not as hearty as bishop, perhaps, but then not as bland as curate either.
And good for business too. Always leaves you wanting more. Trouble is, we only get it in on Sundays. Lawyer's rather nice.
If it's for a price.
Or just something else so to follow, since no one should swallow it twice.
Anything that's lean.
Well then, if you're British and loyal, you might enjoy Royal Marine. Anyway, it's clean, though of course it tastes of wherever it's been.
Is that squire on the fire?
Mercy knows, so look closer, you'll notice it's grosser.
Looks thicker, more like vicar.
No, it has to be grosser, it's green.
The history of the world, my love.
Save a lot of graves, do a lot of relatives favours.
Is those below serving those up above?
Everybody shaves, so there should be plenty of flavour.
How gratifying for once to know that those above will serve those down below.
Now, let me see. We've got Tinker,
Something pinker.
Taylor,
Something paler.
Potter,
Something hotter.
Butler,
Something subtler.
Locksmith. Lovely bit of clerk.
Maybe for a lark.
Then again, a sweep if you want it cheap and you like it dark. Try the financier. Pick off his career.
That looks pretty rank.
Well, he drank, no, it's bank cashier. Never really sold. Maybe it was old.
Have you any beadle?
Next week, so I'm told. Beadle isn't bad till you smell it and notice notice how well it's been greased. Stick to priest. Now, this may be a little bit stringy, but then of course it's fiddle player.
Ha! That's not fiddle player. It's piccolo player.
How can you tell?
It's piping hot.
Then blow it first.
The history of the world, my sweet,
Oh, Mr. Todd, what does it tell?
is who is eaten and who gets to eat.
And Mr. Todd, who gets to sell?
But fortunately, it's also clear that everybody goes down well with beer.
Since Marine doesn't appear to you, how about Rear Admiral?
Oh, too salty. I much prefer General.
With or without his privates? With his extra?
What is that?
It's fop. Finest in the shop. Or we have some shepherd's pie peppered with actual shepherd on top. And I've just begun. Is the politician so oily? It's served with a doily, not one.
Put it on a bun, for you never know when it's going to run.
John the Friar, Fry Destroyer.
No, the clergy is really too coarse and too mealy.
Then actor, that's compactor.
Yes, and always arrives overdone. I'll come again when you have judge on the menu.
Wait! True, we don't have judge yet. We might have something you like even better.
What's that?
Executioner.
Have charity towards the world, my pet.
Yes, I know, my love.
We'll take the customers that we can get.
High-born and low, my love.
We'll not discriminate great from small. No, we'll serve anyone.
We'll serve anyone
And to anyone